back at it. Sipping my tea. What kind of tea do I have today? I think I got some raspberry leaf, red raspberry leaf. Ladies, if you're cramping and you don't mess with the people's medicine, I ain't felt the cramp in months. I don't know what's that. But anyways, that's not what I was trying to talk about. So I made a post on Facebook, and I was like, what's the real beef with teen pregnancy? Now, personally, I'm not anti or pro teen pregnancy because, like, from my point of view, it's not a thing. It's just pregnancy. You're either pregnant or you're not. Like, that's it. You either have kids or you don't. But you're not like a teen mom. You're just a mom, literally. I've seen more harm than good come from people who are like anti-teen mom, because, like, first of all, like, I work with youth who don't have a place to live necessarily, because they're pregnant. So, like, parents will be so upset with you for, like, detouring from their idea of your life, to where they'll kick you out the house to fend for yourself while you are pregnant with their grandchild. I don't think you should do that to anybody at any age. That's strange to me that that's how you decide to teach the lesson. Now, I do understand people have views on it to be like, oh, but mentally they're not ready, It's just as many non-mentally ready parents at 20 and 30 than there are at 16. That's just period. As a doula and working with teen moms and adult women, I can say that so far, 80 to 90% of the teen moms all have natural births, all breastfeed, all take control of their births, take control of their bodies, everything. Out of the above the teenage, like 20 plus, I literally, like, it's like 50% of the moms take their birth into their own control. So I'm just like, just let the proof is in the pudding. They're not that incapable of being okay, being fit. I know plenty of women who had kids young, who turned out perfectly fine, who, like, did everything they want to do in life, have no regrets. Now, I do know a lot of moms who regret their first child, so then that's like a traumatic experience for them, and now they're just like, no, I don't want that for my child. But in all reality, teen pregnancy has proven it's not going away. It's natural. When our bodies start bleeding, we are then able to have babies, and most people start hunching when they were teenagers. So it's like, just be realistic. Are you coming from a place of trauma while you're raising your child? You know what I mean? Like, are you looking at everything through the viewpoint of a traumatized woman? Because in all honesty, I think that an unhealed parent is way more damaging at any age than a teen pregnancy. You know what I mean? Because some people can be 25, but if you're unhealed, if your womb is unhealed from a sexual assault or, our word, that's going to affect your birth and your parenting at any age. So I think that, like, the goal shouldn't be to be like anti-teen mom, teen pregnancy. The goal should be like, are you making sure your child is healed from your womb trauma? Because they have to go through there to come through this earth. So they're dealing with a lot of your BS already that you didn't deal with. And so, like, are we making sure they're healed? Are we making sure they're ready for adulthood? Because we should be doing that regardless of them having a baby or not. Your 16-year-old should be very capable of living on their own. I don't care what nobody says. Even if they don't have to, they should be able to. So if they get to that age and they're not able to take care of a child and live on their own, that's something else. That's not because of their age. There are kids all over the world, over the place, that can do all these things perfectly fine. And it's like, I don't know. I just think that, like, people are more caught up on teen pregnancy than they are caught up on the fact that hospitals are unaliving us at ridiculous rates. Like, why are we not more concerned with that than what age you get pregnant? Like, be honest. Why are we not more concerned with the fact that they're putting fentanyl in us to give us epidurals? Like, why is that not more concerning? Why people they'll teach a child, don't come back with no babies. You need to live your life. You need to do this, but nobody's teaching you how to have a safe pregnancy, how to have a safe birth, period. Forget the age. Why are we not installing these things in our kids, period, or in kids in general? They don't even have to be yours, to be honest. But it's like, I just think it's interesting that like a lot of people will be all like, oh, I'm against it. My kid will never, they shouldn't. But it's like, I mean, the men ain't making sure they baby moms, and of course not all, but they're not making sure they baby moms is taking care of themselves while they pregnant. Like, what are you feeding your baby before they get here? Why are you not parenting while you're pregnant already? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like you feeding your kid McDonald's, you feeding them fibroids, you feeding them cysts, you doing all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But just don't come back pregnant. That's all we concerned about. That's the only thing we worried about. Just don't come back pregnant. That's why I draw the line. You didn't draw the line at the fact that like they like have no goals in life. You don't like people will force their kids to take birth control because they're more concerned with you coming back with a baby, but like you're not concerned with them being sterilized from this birth control potentially, or the health risk that comes with this. Oh, just don't have a baby. Like, what's the beef with babies? Like, let's be honest. I personally feel that America hates two things: womanhood and babies. And I think that is where it roots from. And if people don't like to address it, because like this country is not even built to accommodate us for anything we go through naturally. Like, you can barely get an extra break at work when you're having your cycle. Like, bruh, no respect, no love in this earth. School is not made to comfort the young girl that is going through her cycle in any way. That's crazy to me. That's really crazy to me. Jobs, you be lucky you get 6 weeks after you have a baby. Lucky. You be lucky if you get 6 weeks after you have a baby. Crazy to me. You be lucky if you get to keep going to the bathroom while you're on your period. You'd be lucky if you don't have a normal period that's 5 to 7 days. If you have a ridiculous period or abnormal period, you don't even get to be like, yeah, I've been bleeding for 2 weeks. I don't want to do this either. Like, you think I want to do this? But your job is like, no, you got to come in or you get fired. Or why are you taking these long breaks? They don't. That's where I think it roots from. I think it roots from America really not liking babies. Like, they don't like kids. That's why you get to bring a fur baby more places than you get to bring your actual baby. America does not like children. They do not like womanhood. I stand on that wholeheartedly. I don't even argue it. I completely believe it. But I think that's where it roots from, because it's a 2-for-1. It's a teen, which is a child to people. They think there's a kid, so they like, we don't like you, you're dumb, you don't know anything, you don't know what you're doing. And it's womanhood. Out the window. We don't like it. We don't support it completely. It's gone. Outside of maybe even population control. That's probably maybe a third reason that it might be in there. But yeah. That's my take on it. I really don't have a beef with it. I feel like I'll support it as I support any other birth, because why are we not happy? It's the same way if people have more than like 2 kids. People like, dang, another one. I don't care if you got 15. Be fruitful and multiply. That's why we're here. That's what sex is for. And when you take that away and you kind of create this unattachment to sex, that's why people just effing everybody, because there's no attachment. But like, if you put the idea of reproduction, people might be a little smarter with who they humping on too. But yeah, that's it for today. I love y'all. Have a great day.